let's move on to something I think everyone loves, and that is Shoku. So what is Shoku and how do you tie it into your business and helping others?
Well, we can't not talk about naturopathy, talking about the food and nutrition and diet.
Mm,
And I love cooking. And every time I go different places, even the states outside from Cairns, the one thing I look for is, oh, where's a nice cafe? And the food. Food actually, I strongly believe to connect people. It's
yeah.
a very cultural, and I really love about food, talking about the food, thinking about food. So I use it as a term as a naturopath, food as medicine. So definitely the fundamental for me to talk with my client must each time. And for me, first of all, important to understand what kind of food they've been eating, what kind of background they're coming from. Are they born in Australia or they're born in different country and they used to eat different kind of food and then, being in Australia for a certain time and they change the diet gradually and adapt it to the environment. And those kind of elements also important for me to understand. Okay, so they might have a little bit of tolerance to something. For example, myself as a Japanese person, I do have intolerance, some degree of intolerance with the gluten and dairy
Hmm.
because my ancestors did not eat too much of those things, like such as bread,
That's right.
pasta, pizza, and then stuff like that. So if I eat too much, I have a little challenge. So talking about the ancestry eating is one of those common thing I start talking with my clients. So what is your background? What kind of food your ancestor, your grandparents or grandparents used to eat? Even like European peoples, and even though they eat gluten or bread, and the gluten here in Europe is very different. And another element would be eat with the season. I think we forget that. And studying Tibetan medicine was a wake up call for me to really honor the seasonal change. Because some of the constitution in our body will aggravate each season, for example. So, according to the season, and we eat accordingly, is also very important, as well as understanding the natural makeup of ourselves.